Hello everybody, in today's video I am going to be showing you how to explore that thing, you know, the thing that just exploded. Alright, well first things first, you're going to need a total of 6 things actually, sorry. You're going to need a sea glide. You don't need a knife, but I do recommend taking one. You're going to need a fire extinguisher, a repair tool, a laser cutter, and you're going to need a radiation suit before you should even think about stepping inside of the Aurora, or let alone even going close to it. Something else I would recommend is a sea moth, but that is not needed. You can sea glide over there if you really want to. But first things first, let's just get over there. Alright, so when you guys are coming over here, I would recommend going for these little sand areas that you can see. I'm pretty sure from all the way back over by your life pod. Yeah, so just aim for these, and then from here, just follow where I go, alright? All you need to do is come right over here. Now guys, do be careful. There is a Reaper coming up pretty soon, but if you do it correctly, you might not even be able to see the Reaper. So once you get to this area right here, you're pretty much just going to want to hug the Aurora's wall until you see an opening. This one right here. This one right here. And then once you slip in here, you should be, I've never seen the Reaper ever be able to come in here. So once you're in here, you should be good. Alright, now that we are at the Aurora, now all we need to do is come up here. Now,
Structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Now, there is another way to get in. For that area, you do need a propulsion cannon, but for the way I'm going, you do not need a propulsion cannon. Now guys, if you guys forgot your fire extinguisher, don't worry, there is one here. There's actually a lot of them here, so you don't need to bring it. I just did because it would be easier for the, it'd be easier for the video. Alright, so in here you have two ways. You have the cargo bay 3 and you have the administration. I would go to the administration first just because this is the only room. Alright, now the only thing of importance in here is this PDA and this right here. Everything else in here is not very important. That's why I like to come in here first. You also can scan this trash can, I'm pretty sure. I just don't have a scanner. Alright, now that we have the administrations out of the way, you can scan this propulsion cannon if you want. Alright, so I think you can make this jump. You have to be like pretty dead on though, but if you would like, you can just come up here and then you can drop from I died.
Your trash, kid.
Instead of doing that jump, what you can do is just come on this little ledge right here. You can do this and then you can just fall and then bam, good as new. Now you want to go into that administration's room because it shows you a code, or the notes to self one. I believe it's this one. Yes, it shows the cargo bay is 1454. So bam, 5 4. There we go. Bam, open. Thank you. And now you're in this room. Now in this room, there's a couple things that are pretty useful, or there's really only one thing. It doesn't always spawn here, so if you don't find it, don't really worry about it. But sometimes a Cyclops engine fragment can spawn in one of these bigger containers right here. Like this is one it can spawn in. I believe this is one it can spawn in. And then it can also spawn in this one right over here. Unfortunately, I got pretty unlucky and it did not spawn me any, but that's okay. Obviously, as you are looting this place, you want to be getting up all the PDAs and all of these. However, I wouldn't get all of them depending on how much inventory space you have. Like if you don't have a lot of inventory space, don't get everything. But do get whatever. Alright, that was just unlucky. Do get whatever you want though. Alright, now this is why we want the sea glide, because now we can do this, and then these are the reasons you want the knife, because they grab onto your leg, your arm. Bam. All right, now, and this is the reason you want the repair tool. There's a couple of these doors too, and then you can open this one, and then yeah, this is the Seamoth Bay. Guys, do not forget there is a Seamoth depth module Mark 1 that makes it so your Seamoth can go down 300 meters instead of just 200, and it's completely for free. So make sure to grab that, and the PDA obviously. That is it for the Seamoth Bay. There's nothing else of use in there. So we have two ways now. We have this way, which we need a laser cutter for, or this way, which we do not need a laser cutter for. This is the drive room. This is where all the radiation is coming from. You can blow out this fire, or you could just hop on this little ledge right here and you should be fine. Now in this drive room, there is the Cyclops Energy Efficiency Module. I would recommend grabbing it. It's really, really good. Also, in here is where you fix all the radiation. So there is 11 of these in total.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
So they're just everywhere. They're in the water. I believe these are the only two up here. The rest of them, all 9 of them now, are now under the water. If I could get out, please. Thank you very much. Yeah, they're all under the water. They're kind of just scattered around. There isn't a set pattern. Just look for flying sparks, and then you should be able to find them all. And with this one, this should be the last one. Yep, bam. Now all the radiation is gone. I would recommend like leaving the Aurora, going back home, but after you go back home, all the radiation should be gone, and then you can come in here with 0 radiation. Shoot, it's pretty cool. All right, now next up we are going over here. This is the prawn bay. Yeah, this is the prawn bay. Nice, that is done. There are a couple PDAs in here. I think it's just this one. And then, yeah, there's one over here. Those are the only two. And then, yeah, you can pick up this battery, but it is fully charged if you would like. There's also a water bottle in here. But other than that, that is it in this room specifically. Now, if we come over here up to the prawn suit bay, you're going to need your repair tool again. If you stand in this direct corner, you don't have to use your fire extinguisher or even get lit on fire at all, so that's always nice. Open the door.
Open the door.
And this room is really important. This is where you get the prawn suit. You're going to need to scan 4 of them in total, so I would recommend scanning this one. I would recommend scanning this one. If you scan it from this angle, you actually can, but normally the fire blocks it. Same thing with this one over here. If you scan it from this angle, you can scan it, but if you like try to scan it from right here, it won't work. And then scan this one. If you would like, you can scan that one, but it's just kind of annoying with all the water. And then I actually always forget about this whenever I come here. In this one right here, there is a storage module for either your prawn suit or your Seamoth. So definitely pick that up. Definitely pick that up. Alright, now that is it for this room. However, we will come back to this room and you will see that in a little bit. But for right now, let's come up here to the living quarters. Supplies, I mean, nutrient blocks, always good. Water, always good. The canteen is pretty much the lunch room. If you guys do not pick up the Keep Calm Kitty poster, please unsubscribe from my channel. Because I don't want you here. All right, next up, let's go into cabin number 4. There's a PDA here that looks like it. You can pick up these posters, but I normally don't. The only one I really care about is the Keep Calm Kitty poster. You can get into cabin number 7. Just need a fire extinguisher. There's some crates in here. A PDA. It looks like a battery too. Can I pick up the battery? I can. Oh, some water. Yeah, nice. Cabin cabin number 6, I don't think there's anything in cabin number 6. You can just ignore cabin number 6 unless you want this natural selection poster. Alright, so if we come across this hallway, we got this cabin 3. There actually is not anything of note in here besides this prawn suit Mach 3. I guess you could have this carry-on too, but I don't know. I think carry-ons are all pretty useless. This is cabin 1. So there is, I don't exactly know which PDA it is. Somewhere in one of the PDAs, somewhere that you find in here, there is the cabin number 1 code. Now, I've been playing this game for a long time, so I just know it by heart. Cabin number 1 is 1869. Oop, that's a 4, sorry. 1869. Guys, you can also Google the codes if you would like. This is pretty cool. Arcade arcade toy right here, pretty cool. PDA in here too, a blue hat and some water. Nothing else of note though. And then the captain quarters, cabin number 2. Yeah, so again, I just know what it is. It's 2679, 2679. Bam, that's the captain quarters. Now in here, it's actually really, really important that you get this data terminal because it's about to tell you. This is how you leave. That's the rocket to leave the planet. So that's how you get the game. That's how you beat the game. But yeah, you can also get the Aurora minifigure. I always grab it just because it's cool. And then there's PDA 2. Alright, that's it for the living quarters. Now, remember how I said we were going to loop back to this room? Well, I was not lying. If you come down here, oh, there's a fire extinguisher down here. But if you come through this way, if you come through this way, through these pipes, you'll see a flashlight. But if you come all the way over through these pipes, go up. Why won't you go up? There we go. Go up through here. Bam. Now you're in not really a secret room, but definitely a secret-ish room. And then come through here, and then down here, and then this is the data download. Black box data. Bam, you can come through here, and then laser cutter this. And with that cut open, come into this room. Now, if you get this PDA right here, it will tell you the code 6483. I mean, I already knew that, but 6483. This one is kind of annoying to put in. 6, 4, 8, and 3. Bam, this opens this one. Open, thank you. You get the PDA, you get another black box data, or not a black box data, sorry. You get a repulsion cannon. And then, yeah, that's it. And then you can open this door from the... It's the same code for this one, by the way. Like this one right here, 6483. That is it for this room, and that's actually it for the rest of the Aurora. It's actually pretty small. The outside is huge. Outside is absolutely huge, but the inside is not very big. Probably because it's all broken. Because, you know, you crash landed here. To leave, you just follow the exact same steps you have been, but do it backwards. And with that, everybody, that is how you fully explore the Aurora. Just like that. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Alright, everybody, thank you for watching to the end of the video. This video right here, YouTube thinks you're really going to like it. You should give it a try. What if it's your favorite video of all time? Who knows? My channel is right here. If you don't want to watch this one for whatever reason, my channel is right here. Check that out. And if you want to watch a podcast, me and my friend have a podcast, anything and everything, it's right there. Click on any of them. Bye-bye.